What's up, guys? I'm Devil21 here. Got the first episode of the season of IWNL tournament report. First off, I just want to say thanks for watching, everyone. We've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. As far as the raffle goes, we are still awaiting messages from people. So if you haven't sent in your message to me saying what prize you want, that you won from the raffle, so far we've only gotten, I think, 3 or 4 messages out of the 7 people that won. So if I don't have them all by this coming up Sunday, yeah, Sunday. If I don't have them all by Sunday, I'm just going to send out and give out pick new winners. Well, the people that already sent them to me, they will still already have won. But then I will pick new winners for the rest of the prizes, and I will notify you by PM. So yes, that is what's going on that. Yeah, so this tournament was at, as you can see by the background here, I played Eels with Mewtwo, and I had Zekrom in there too, and some of the EX attackers too. Other EX attackers, like one of on each of them, but mostly just Zekrom with Mewtwo. Basically all I did was XBall the entire game. And as you can see right here, first place, my first championship points of the year, 15 championship points. I'm very excited. I really want to try to get up to that 400 mark to try to get that invite. Otherwise, I'm probably going to Vancouver regardless this year. I was really hoping for San Diego, but whatever, Vancouver's not too bad. It's a little bit cheaper than Hawaii. And I did use these sleeves right here, the Pikachu ones, but a few of mine got like nicks on the corners, like you can see right there, so I did have to re-sleeve before the last round, and I re-sleeved into these guys because I just had those on me. So yeah, I used those. But yeah, I love these sleeves right here, but it's kind of a risky take when you don't penny sleeve your expensive Japanese sleeves, that they could get wrecked, and I'm totally fine with that. But I'm just going to use these for holding my victory cup. That's kind of what I like to do. Whatever sleeves I use for the event, I sleeve my victory cups that I won with that event with that type of sleeve. So I always have that, like always, as a memento. So first round, I can't remember who I played first round. I know it was pretty easy. The first round, my opponent didn't even take a prize. So I won 6-0 on that one. I can't remember what happened. I probably just got a big Mewtwo and just wrecked with it. I don't really remember what happened with that one. Second round, I played against this guy Amos. He's newer, but he's been doing decently in tournaments. He won his first round as well, so obviously he's doing okay. And he was playing Terrakion with Empoleon. I believe that's what he was playing. But I remember he didn't take a prize against me either. I just was able to like one-hit his Piplups and stuff like that, and then I got a giant Mewtwo with a bunch of energies, and I could just switch back and forth my Mewtwo's, so I didn't allow a prize on that one either. So 2-0, starting off good. Go to look at the standings. My matchup, third round, I'm playing against Bruce, guy with the Elekid hat. Legendary Bruce Long, player of the year. He is he's a friend of mine, and sometimes we travel to the events together with my other friend Truck. But he's a very good player, and he is very good, and I almost always lose to him. I don't know, like whenever we play in League I usually win, but when we play in a tournament I almost always lose to him. So he's just rocking me, he's killing me. I just like do a Juniper, and if I get like a double if I get any type of energy, I can use my Mewtwo to kill his Mewtwo, but I can't get it, so he kills my Mewtwo with his, and then he catches up, plus powers, double colorless, and kills my next Mewtwo. So he killed 2 Mewtwo's in 2 turns, and I am like screwed. And then I end up getting my own Mewtwo to kill his Mewtwo, luckily. And after that, he had 0 energy on the field. He just has Terrakions. He's playing Terrakion with Mewtwo. And then I just used my 1 Mewtwo to take. I end him down to 1 a few times, so he can't get a catcher to kill one of my eels. I end him down to 1, I think once or twice, and yeah, so I win that one. He was actually up 5 prizes. He was down to 1 prize left. I had 5 prizes left, and I ended up barely squeaking that one out. Just because he couldn't respond and kill my Mewtwo. He killed 2 of my Mewtwo's in 2 turns, and I super routed 1 back, and I got another one, and yeah, that's basically all I did. So yeah, I won that one barely. Okay, so that was round 3, and so I'm 3-0. Round 4. Round 4, I play against, round 4 I played against Mac, who is also a really good player. He's been doing really solid lately. Been making top cut a few times. He's got a good amount of championship points, I think around 20. He's been going like X1 in a lot of the tournaments, X2. So yeah, he's pretty good. And he was playing Empoleon with Terrakion. I ended up starting with the Zekrom EX, which I knew what he was playing, so I was so angry that I started with the Zekrom EX, because that's the easy 2 prizes for Terrakion. But yeah, actually the Zekrom EX turned out to be the MVP of that entire match for me. I got extremely lucky, where I was able to one-hit 2 Terrakions in a row with that same Zekrom EX, and ended up winning. I ended up switching him out of the active eventually. We both had pretty slow starts, but I think he only ended up taking 2, maybe 3 prizes, not a lot, which I got pretty lucky on that. He just kept, well, he was in the lead from the beginning, and then he took like the first 2 prizes, I believe, and then I ended up knocking out, I could one-hit all of his Pokemon basically. I got like a giant Mewtwo and one-hit his Empoleon, and then I used my Zekrom EX to one-hit his Terrakions 2 in a row. 2 turns in a row I killed a brand new Terrakions with no damage on them with my Zekrom EX. So, got real lucky on that, so he wasn't able to respond and take him down. So I was able to just like hit the switches I needed, or the double colorless I needed at the right time. So it was a good match. I won that one. So to go to 4-0. So I'm 4-0. I get paired up against this guy Kyle, also a good player in my area, doing really well. Last year, I think he only made 1 top cut where we actually played against each other in top 4 of cities, and I ended up winning that one in top 4 of cities in I can't remember what city it was. I don't know. One that's like far from where I live. We played against each other in top 4 of cities. That was his only top cut of the year, I believe, last year. But this year, I know he's already gotten at least 2 top 4s, and he's been doing real good. I think he has like something like 20 championship points or 16 or something. I know he's been close on top cutting a few other times. But yeah, he's been definitely doing a lot better. He also judges a lot too, so he mostly does that. But yeah, he was doing good. He was 4-0 against me, who I was 4-0, and I think we have only 2 4-0s left at that point. And then he was playing the Ho-Oh deck, and basically with that, it just degenerates into just Mewtwo's. If you know anything about our area, the Ho-Oh deck has won every tournament in Arizona, other than the one that I won with with my Mewtwo Eels. So the first 2 are won by Rachel, a judge in my area, who's also a very good player. She went undefeated in both. And then the 3rd one was won by this other kid, Michael, who's also a good player, who's also a judge. So judges won the first 3 tournaments in my area. All with Ho-Oh, all undefeated with Ho-Oh. So, and they all had like 40-something masters in every tournament. I think there was like 40-something in this past one too at JJ's. So yeah, I'm playing against him, and basically he can't get the Mewtwo's to respond to my Mewtwo. He can't get a Ho-Oh into the discard to save his life. Like, he had to discard all of his double colorless early, and I remembered that. So I knew he couldn't like respond easily with the Mewtwo as easily with like a double colorless Mewtwo. Like switch. It's the Mewtwo Terrakion Ho-Oh deck that's been winning a lot. But yeah, so I ended up winning that one. That one was pretty close. I think he took 4 prizes, maybe 3. I'm not sure. And then the last round, I play against this new girl. Well, she's not new. She's new to Masters. She just aged up, and she's been doing really well, actually. She didn't really do too well last year in seniors, and it's really weird because she's been doing really well this year in Masters. And so I played against her. She has 1 loss already, so I'm the only undefeated at that point. And we have a pretty close match at the beginning. I do my first call for family with Emolga, and which Emolga is awesome. If anyone doesn't play that card, you should, because it is freaking phenomenal. It just makes everything super consistent. So I call for family with Emolga. So I'm searching through. I searched through like 3 times, and I noticed that 2 of my Mewtwo's are prized. So I'm like freaking out. I get the 1 Mewtwo that's not prized. I get a Dynamo. I got a couple of Dynamos off of level balls or something. So I have like a full bench. Actually, I call for family 2 turns in a row, because we're both not doing anything. And then the 3rd turn, I hit her Mewtwo with my Emolga for like Static Shock for 20. So that was kind of ridiculous. So there's that. Yeah, so basically she has like, she's playing Ho-Oh Mewtwo as well, Terrakion. And I'm like terrified because I have no... She like misses the double colorless, and so she just has to attach 1 energy to her Mewtwo. She hits my Mewtwo for 160, and which is horrifying to get hit by Mewtwo for 160. Like, you could have just easily lost. I get extremely lucky, and this Mewtwo, her Mewtwo already has 20 on it, so I just need to attach. I just don't even need to attach. I just need to hit it back and I'll knock it out. So what I end up doing is I hit the max potion. I hit the max potion on my Mewtwo. Energy switch 2 energies up to my Mewtwo because I didn't have any energies in my hand. And then I Dynamotor 2 energies to the bench, and then energy switch them to the front and use my XBall and knock out her Mewtwo. The next turn, she has another Mewtwo. She Junipers. All she needs off the Juniper is an energy switch to move an energy from her Ho-Oh onto her new Mewtwo and knock out my Mewtwo, and she can't get it off her Juniper. She plays 4 energy switch, hadn't used any of them in that game, so she hits my Mewtwo again for 160. I just attach an energy to it and knock it out, and by that time I've taken 4 prizes and I've gotten my Mewtwo's out of the prizes. Thank God, because if I didn't have another Mewtwo. She brings up another Mewtwo, knocks out my Mewtwo. Or no, she knocked it out. I think she knocked it out with the Mewtwo, yeah, and then I just Dynamotor 3 energies onto my Mewtwo and knock out her last Mewtwo, take my last 2 prizes. And basically, the game was over in like 4 turns. First 3 turns I used Emolga. Then the next 3 turns I took prizes, so 6 turns I took 6 prizes. And our match was over super fast. We got a super late start to our match because I had to re-sleeve my whole deck. So we were like way behind on that. So I had to re-sleeve to these sleeves. But I ended up 6-0, really happy about it. Super psyched. And I won my victory cup over here, this little guy. All thanks to this guy right here. He's terrifying. He's some kind of like abomination from God, made by humans, terrifying monster, Mewtwo. And it gave me this cool little card right here. This cool victory cup. I love it. I love these cards. I will never trade them away. I never sell them. I just keep them forever. I think they're awesome. And yeah, so this is my victory cup that I won. First place. Yeah, number 1. And then I also won these 4 packs, which Christy will be opening these. I got 1 of each type, so that's kind of cool. And then, after the tournament, we went to the ASU versus Illinois game, football game, and it was awesome. And they won, and they smashed Illinois, and I'm super psyched about that as well. Go Devils! Yeah, so that'll be awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This has been IWNL. First place, JJ's tournament report with the monster known as Mewtwo back there. First place. So, awesome. I will put a link in the description below for Christy is going to open these packs up because she opens all the packs. And yeah, so Christy is going to open those, and then maybe we'll get something good out of there. Maybe Shining Rayquaza? No, probably not. Probably not even the EX. I don't know. I know someone already pulled a full art out of the winner's box. So we'll find out what's in there. And actually, shout out to my teammate Joseph. Let me borrow these 3 Mewtwo's because Christy was actually playing with my full art Mewtwo's in her deck. And I needed extra Mewtwo's, so Christy and me could both have Mewtwo's. So Christy was playing with my full art Mewtwo's. I played with these very well trained Mewtwo's from Joseph. Shout out to that guy. And yeah, thanks for watching this episode of IWNL. And yeah, see you guys later.